Strawberries, caramel apples, tomatoes, onions, chicken, all these products are likely contaminated.
Can you imagine being told that consuming honey could be poisonous to your body? Now I know you must be thinking about how that could even be possible. Here's how. Throughout the history of the world, poisonous substances have been found in different foods that we eat, even in our sweet-loving honey.
Your primary assumption should be that it contains pathogens such as Salmonella and Campylobacter.
But there's a way we, as human beings, have figured out a means of eating these poisonous substances without entirely being affected by these poisonous toxins. We ration them or place them in doses, and this entirely reduces the effects these poisons have on our bodies.
It's laughable. We don't have the safest food system in the world.
There are different types of honey, ranging from acacia honey to sage honey, from light brown honey to dark brown honey. But what do you know about red honey? An ancient honey existing in the rich, rugged region of Nepal that has made even great men fall prey to its merciless effects. Everything about this honey screams danger, from the hunting process where the harvesters experience near-death encounters while harvesting it to consuming it. Watch this video to the end to see the dangers involved with consuming this Nepal's insane honey. High in the Himalayas, among Nepal's rugged cliffs and verdant valleys, lies one of nature's most potent and mysterious substances, mad honey. Known for its hallucinogenic effects, this unique honey has fascinated thrill seekers and scientists alike, while remaining a significant part of the culture and economy for the indigenous Gurung people of Nepal. The journey to harvest this wild honey is as dangerous as its effects are intriguing, involving perilous climbs up towering cliffs to reach the hives of the world's largest honeybee, Apis laboriosa. Mad honey, or red honey, has a history stretching back centuries, interwoven with legend and folklore. Greek writings from 67 BC tell of the armies of Pompey the Great encountering this honey in Turkey. As Roman soldiers marched through a region called Pontus, they came across pots of this crimson honey left by locals. Ingesting it caused them to experience confusion, disorientation, and hallucinations, leading them to become easy targets for their enemies. Today, mad honey remains rare, produced only in a few regions worldwide, with the most famous harvest coming from the Himalayan cliffs of Nepal. The honey's color ranges from amber to a deep, almost blood-red shade, a hue signaling its potency. It is highly prized not only for its effects, but for its purported medicinal qualities, believed to relieve pain, improve sexual performance.
What about erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, it does help with that too.
Nice.
And even lower blood pressure when taken in small doses. Mad honey's hallucinogenic properties come from granotoxins, a type of neurotoxin found in the nectar of rhododendron flowers. These flowers grow abundantly in Nepal's high altitudes, where the giant Himalayan bees forage. Unlike common honeybees, Apis laboriosa are uniquely adapted to these high elevations, and their enormous size, nearly 3 centimeters in length, allows them to reach the rhododendron blossoms on the cliffside. Granotoxins, when consumed in small amounts, can cause feelings of euphoria, tingling sensations, and vivid hallucinations. However, in larger doses, these toxins can lead to nausea, vomiting, loss of consciousness, or even more severe health issues.
My leg, my finger, very cold.
The unique chemistry of this honey makes it both a sought-after delicacy and a substance that must be consumed with caution. Honey hunting in Nepal is not for the faint-hearted. Each year, during spring and autumn, the Gurung tribesmen embark on a journey that requires unparalleled bravery, skill, and knowledge passed down through generations. They climb sheer cliffs, often hundreds of feet high, with minimal equipment, typically just rope ladders, bamboo sticks, and sheer nerve. As they scale the cliffs, the hunters battle aggressive bees, smoke wafting from fires at the base to help subdue the swarms. With one hand, they wield long bamboo poles to knock down honeycombs, while clinging precariously with the other. The honey harvested straight from these wild hives is rich, earthy, and highly sought after. For the Gurung, honey hunting is more than a quest for a prized substance. It's a cultural and spiritual practice. Each hunt begins with a ritual to honor the gods and ensure safety. Traditionally, honey hunting was an act of reverence to appease spirits of the mountains and show respect for nature, a vital ancient connection the Gurung people maintain with the natural world. Temba, a middle-aged father and a respected honey hunter in his village, had spent decades honing his skills. Honey hunting was more than just a means of livelihood for Temba. It was an ancestral duty, a tradition that connected him with his forefathers and the spirits of the mountains. He was well-versed in every aspect of the hunt, from the rituals that preceded the climb to the precise way to harvest the honey without agitating the massive Himalayan bees. Yet as demand for mad honey surged, honey hunting became an increasingly dangerous endeavor. The bees had become more aggressive, and honeycombs higher up the cliffs were harder to reach. And that spring, Temba would find himself in one of the most precarious situations of his life. On the morning of the honey harvest, Temba and his team prepared themselves with traditional rituals to seek blessings for a safe journey. They fastened bamboo ladders to the cliff, securing them in place with little more than ropes and faith. As they ascended, smoke wafted up from fires below, intended to subdue the bees and give the hunters a fighting chance. Temba took his place on a ladder just beneath a large hive, his hands moving deftly as he cut away the honeycomb, his movements as fluid and sure as a dancer's. Then something went wrong. A sudden gust of wind disrupted the smoke, leaving the bees fully alert and agitated. The bees swarmed, stinging Temba repeatedly as he clung to the ladder. The venom from these giant bees, already dangerous in small amounts, quickly began to affect his motor skills. Disoriented and dizzy, Temba reached for the ladder, but his hands slipped, and he almost fell to his death. But an unexplainable presence guided his hands back to the ladder, giving him back his balance. Quite a number of people have lost their lives to the mad honey cliffs, but this day wasn't Temba's turn. Today, Temba's story serves as a testament to the perils and allure of mad honey, a substance that embodies the beauty and danger of Nepal's wild landscapes. While the honey draws adventurers and travelers from afar, locals like Temba's family understand its true cost, viewing it with a mixture of reverence and caution. Speaking of caution, hit the subscribe button if you won't mind having a taste of this Nepal's mad honey that makes you hallucinate. But for real though, subscribing to this channel will introduce you to a whole lot of cultures and people around the world, expanding your context and content about the world. As demand for mad honey grows, stories like Temba's remind us of the sacrifices made by those who risk their lives to harvest it. His tale endures, urging others to remember the delicate balance between humanity and nature, a balance Temba knew and respected until his very last day. For those daring enough to try mad honey, the effects can be surreal and vivid. In small doses, people report heightened senses, warmth, a dreamlike euphoria, and vibrant visual hallucinations. The Gurung people have long used this honey medicinally, believing it to have healing properties that help alleviate joint pain, reduce hypertension, and improve sexual performance. It's even been referred to as a natural aphrodisiac. Recently, mad honey has drawn the attention of Western wellness circles, psychedelic enthusiasts, and alternative medicine practitioners. The honey's psychoactive properties are now the subject of research into potential therapeutic uses, although consuming it is still risky and unpredictable due to its potency. Demand has surged as travelers seek out mad honey, both for its supposed health benefits and for the experience of its hallucinogenic effects, leading to an international interest that the Gurung community struggles to keep up with sustainably. The increased global interest in mad honey presents a double-edged sword for the Gurung people. While the rising demand brings income, it also means pressure on the traditional methods of harvesting, potentially threatening the sustainability of this rare honey source. Additionally, with more people seeking mad honey, there's a concern that some unscrupulous sellers may dilute or tamper with the product, risking both the reputation of the honey and the safety of those consuming it. The modern world's fascination with mad honey has also brought challenges to the Gurung people's cultural traditions. The practice of honey hunting is grueling and dangerous, requiring knowledge that cannot be learned overnight. Younger generations are increasingly moving away from honey hunting, seeking opportunities in urban areas. As fewer young people take up the craft, the tradition risks fading, taking with it a significant part of the Gurung heritage. Mad honey is a reminder of nature's power to both heal and harm. Its journey from the perilous Himalayan cliffs to curious consumers worldwide speaks to its allure and the allure of the unknown. For those who seek it out, Mad Honey offers a taste of one of the world's last great mysteries, one wrapped in danger, tradition, and wonder. The story of Nepal's Mad Honey is a tale of survival, tradition, and respect for nature. It's a substance revered and feared, both by those who hunt it and those who consume it. And for the Gurung people, it's more than just honey. It's a symbol of their ancient relationship with the land, and a rare gift that demands both reverence and caution.